Welcome back, you guys. Today we're going to be talking all about the MAC and Selena collection that just recently launched here at MAC Cosmetics and a bunch of retailers. I know this was kind of like a huge deal. This is their second round together, so we are super excited. This is their second round together, and I am so freaking excited, you guys, to show you guys all of the stuff in the collection. I was not expecting to get this collection at all, and I opened it, and when you open it, I finally saw like her picture and everything, and I was like, holy cow, like holy cow. So immediately I knew I had to film for you guys. We're going to be doing a first impressions. I'm going to show you guys all of the stuff in the collection. We're going to do this entire look together. I wanted to go over some details with you guys about this collection really quickly before we get diving into the first impressions. So first of all, let's talk about the eyeshadow palette itself. So here is what the eyeshadow palette, just the same packaging as the skin finish. So you do get the little bralette design. These are supposed to be little diamonds, and then it says MAC and Selena, and then on the back it's plain, and then it's got some information. And then the protector actually has a picture of Selena, and then it says MAC and Selena with it, which I think is a really cute little touch that they add to it. So this palette does come with a total of 8 shadows, and it retails for $35. This is called the Me Siento Muy Excited 8-Pan Eyeshadow Palette. We do play around with this, and you guys get to see a lot of the colors in action. The only color I didn't use on my eyes was this red one, just because I've done so many colors using these like more rich, fiery tones that I kind of wanted to stay away from it. But when I'm looking at this palette, I assumed that there were 5 mattes, so these 3 right here, and then these 3 here in the middle are metallics. But this one is actually considered to be a matte finish with a little bit of speckle in it, like gold reflect to it. But when I look at the matte shadow, I barely see any sparkle to it. It almost looks like some of the metallics in here kind of transferred over to this. So here they are swatched on the back of my hand. Just some real quick swatches so you guys can just see, but we all know that the best way to see how a shadow performs is on the eyes, but I wanted to show you guys what it looked like on the back of the hand. Now, I will say that when I was playing with the mattes, I found that it was a lot easier to kind of play around with these lighter tone shades. This one here, I don't know if you can tell, but it got a little patchy on the outer corner. When I applied it as like a liner, which you guys will see in the video, it worked fine. But when you try to deepen the crease, I feel like it only gets so deep, and then it just starts to kind of get a little patchy. But there are a few shades in here that I did not play around with. I didn't play with this one. And I didn't play with this one. So these two are definitely two that I will keep you guys informed. And then here coming up, not in my May, because May is, you know, this week, but in my June favorites. I'll play around with this a lot more, and I'll definitely let you guys know how I feel about it. Then she did come out with an extra dimension skin finish, which looks like this. It's a beautiful rich gold highlighter. This retails for $36. It definitely has that like wet glow to the skin. It definitely gives off that way. And I like it. I feel like it actually blends in. When I did my first impression of it, I felt like it's a little bit too gold for me, but now that I have everything like on together, I feel like it works. Go ahead and swatch it right here on the palm of my hand so you guys can see what it looks like. Those two are the only face products that we have. The rest of it are lip products. So I'm going to leave it at that because I do go into depth, and we do swatches, and I even swatch them on my lips and the back of my hands, and I go through every single one in the first impression, so you guys are going to see that pretty quickly. So we're going to go ahead and get diving into the video. We are going to start with the eyes. You guys can see I have everything down on my face except highlight, because her collection does come with a highlighter palette. This is what the packaging looks like right here, and it does have the rhinestone bra shape to it. Once you open it, this does come on it. So when you open it, it has the protective sleeve, and the protective sleeve does have a picture of Selena and then the MAC and Selena logo. So here are the shadows that we're going to be playing with today. We're going to take this shadow right here called Los Dinos, and this is described as a yellow nude, and this is a matte shadow, and we're going to use this to kind of put all over the lid to set the eyes. And I am using a Morphe R37. So the next color I'm going to take is this right here, which is a light tan. And I'm going to take that and dust that again all over, and this is just going to go right over the crease area, and it's going to primarily be our lightest layer of the eyeshadow look, and it's really going to help kind of blend those darker shadows. My plan today is to go in and possibly do like a more brown tone look. Because I do want to use a red lip, since we do have a red lipstick that we're going to be working with today, and that's kind of what I remember Selena a lot of the time, is wearing a bright, bold red lip. So I'm going to take this brown shade right here. This is a deep peachy brown with a slight shimmer to it. I'm going to pop this on the outer corner and focus this on the outer part of the eye. Kind of doing the same motion. I'm going to elongate it also outward as the first shadow, but I'm not going to go as high. I am just going to use the same brush because I do find that this brush is small enough to stay in my crease, and it is going to give me that more blown out effect. I'm going to take this deepest matte brown. This is described as a deep blackened plum, and this one here is called Live in Concert. Start by applying this up against my lash line and then kind of fanning it outward. I just want to do like a soft wing. Do you see what I'm saying? Like nothing crazy. Maybe I should put the lid shade on first. I keep thinking that maybe that would be smarter. Here, I'm going to take this shade right here, and this is called It's a Texas Thing. And this is described as a mauve with multicolor pearls. I want to try it without setting spray first, and then we'll move on to setting spray if we need it. We're going to pop this kind of all over the lid. So that's it by itself. This one here is called Me Siento Muy Excited. And it looks like this, and it is described as a bronze with a pink pearl to it. For this one, my plan is to take a little bit of MAC Fix Plus, and I'm going to pop it right on the inner corners just to add a little bit more brightness. I don't want to do a look that's like too crazy and out there and bold, because I don't feel like Selena ever had anything crazy and any bold looks. Like I always felt like it was very soft, and then she focused more. It was always like for me, I always thought it was like a red lip. She always had a red lip, but I never felt like the eyes were really intense and crazy. I'm going to take that same brown shadow and run it along my lash line. And then I will take a smaller brush and go in with the lighter shade and kind of fan that out. I'm going to take a black pencil. This here is the Pixie by Petra I Define Waterline. And I'm just going to use this and run this on my waterline. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to finish up on this eye and pop on some lashes, and then we'll move on to the rest of the face. So I went ahead and I set everything with a little bit of MAC Fix Plus so we can move into the highlighter. There is a highlighter that comes in the collection. It has that very same detail as the Eyeshadow Palette, and this is one of their extra dimension skin finishes. Now this is described as a rich gold on pearl, and it is called La Leyenda, and this retails for $36. I'm going to take my fancy AOA brush. This is $1, and it is one of my favorite brushes. But this is by AOA Studio. It's the F19. I swear this has got to be like a dupe for the ABH highlighter brush. And I'm just going to pop this onto the highest points of my cheeks. And whatever's left on my brush, I will just take right here. I was a little bit darker, and I had a little bit more tan, just because I feel like a gold highlight on me usually looks best during the summer than it does like right now where I haven't gotten any sun. I do want to do lip swatches on my lips for you guys, so if you have a complexion that is similar to mine, you guys can see what the products look like and make a correct decision based off of what you see on my lips. Because there are quite a bit of lip products to choose from in this collection. There are 3 lip glosses. They each retail for $18.50. The first lip gloss we have is called Bitty Bitty Bum Bum, and I think this is the cutest lip gloss. I love the color of this. This is a bubblegum pink with silver pearl. Please don't mind my nails. I need to get them done. Oh, I love the smell of MAC lip glosses. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I'm thinking this is something I honestly, kid you not, I would wear something like this when I was like 12 or 13 going to school with blue eyeshadow. I was the shit, by the way. So this is what I would wear though. Like I had a MAC lip gloss. The smell of it reminds me exactly of my middle school and high school years. So this is that metallic bubblegum pink lip gloss. Definitely is going to be very similar, I feel like, to another one that we're going to swatch really quickly. Next up we have is Hey Dad Pizza. And this is described as a golden brown with multicolor pearl. You can see just a hint of brown. I like this one because I feel like this one isn't as bold as maybe the very first one. Last lip gloss we have is called The Washing Machine. And this is described as a white with pink pearl. Oh, you can definitely see the reflectiveness of this one with the pink. Again, I feel like it's not very different from the very first one we have. And then on the back of the hand, there you have it also. So there's 4 lipsticks in the collection. The first one we have here is called Inevitable, is I believe you say it. This is described as a pink peach with pearl, and this is considered a frost. So here is what it looks like, and then here it is on the back of my hand. The next up is actually one of the ones that I had put in my cart, and this is called La Reina, and it is described as a amplified finish, and it is a brown. This is like a true warm brown lip color. Definitely my cup of tea. I mean, I feel like I'm not doing it enough justice just because I don't have like the matching lip liner, like the deep brown lip liner and everything, but trust me, girls, this is definitely my cup of tea right here. So the next one I had in my cart, which I think so many of you guys are going to fall in love with, is one of the ones, another one that I had in my cart, and this is called Selena Vive, and this is a light pink nude, and this is described as a cream sheen. Cream sheen is my favorite finish ever from MAC. So that is it right here. Last lipstick we have, of course, there's going to be like a bold red lipstick, and this is called Queen of Cumbia. And here's what it looks like. This is what they described as a metallic true red, and this is a matte metallic finish. My hand is what it looks like. It is a little bit patchier, as you guys can see. Like, I feel like it's a little bit lighter here and darker here. So this one, I definitely would say that you need to have some sort of a lip liner to get like that true consistency all over. So there are 2 lip liners that go with this collection. The first one we have is called Entre a mi Mundo, and this is a brownish nude. The second one we have is called Selenaville. It's described as a scarlet red. Swatch them on the back of my hand. I do feel like the scarlet red one would be a perfect combination to add to the red lipstick that we just swatched. But just from swatching them, the formula isn't as creamy, in my opinion, as some of the other wooden pencils that I have from MAC, like Whirl and Plum. I feel like for some reason those are a little bit creamier. This one just feels a little bit dry. So we have 3 liquid lipsticks to finish off. We have a brown, a pink, and a red. So this is what their packaging looks like. It's got a silver top, and I forgot to mention this also, but it does match the lipsticks. So it is a black bullet with a silver lid on top as well. The very first one we have is called Dame un beso, and this is described as a raspberry pink. Oh my god, this is a beautiful color. Look at that. Again, I feel like the lights in here make it come off a lot brighter than what it is, but this is not as bright as I expected it. I'm normally very picky when it comes to my pink lipsticks. This is definitely a bubblegum pink, but I feel like it has like, I don't know how to describe, it's not as bright as it's showing off on camera. I would wear this. Like, I love this color. This is definitely my type of color. It's not bright. It's not like Barbie pink, but it's got still enough depth to the pink. If you are looking for something more neutral, they do have it. This here is called their Big Bertha. This is probably not my best work. It's definitely reminding me a more 90s vibe. It's got a little bit of that coolness to it, which I personally prefer. But here it is on the back of my hand also. These 2 so far, I am definitely loving. This is what I'm going to finish off with. I'm hoping that's going to come out okay. This is a Siempre Selena, and this is the Vivid Blue Red Liquid Lipstick. And I'm not surprised that it is as bright as it is, because that's how I think of Selena, with like a bright red lipstick. Oh my god, I love this color. Holy crap. Love this. I think it makes my teeth look so white. Yes. But yeah, that is it. You can see the lip liner, but I feel like the lip liner for some reason is making it look dirty around the edges, if that makes sense. 3 liquid lipsticks in the collection. Here are all 3 of them. As far as the liquid lipstick formula goes for MAC, I haven't had a lot of expertise on liquid lipsticks from them, but I did have like 1 or 2. They were very deep, but they have that, definitely that consistency where it dries down and it almost has like a powder finish over top. Like, not powder, but it's got more of a, it is a bit drier, so I have to hydrate my lips before I use it, but that would not stop me from wearing this lipstick, this lip color. I freaking love this lip color. So there you have it, you guys. That is the full collection. I am super impressed with a lot of the lip products in this collection. Thank you guys all so much for watching today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and let me know down below what other collection you guys would like to see. I'm looking to do a little bit more collections here. I know that a lot of makeup companies aren't throwing out a bunch of makeup right now with what's going on, but if you guys see a collection that you guys would like me to kind of, you know, review or talk about, let me know down in the comments. Another one collection that I really wanted to get my hands on, but some of the palettes are sold out, was the Nabla. They just threw out like these mini palettes, which I thought were adorable. But you guys let me know what you guys want to see next. Thank you so much for watching today's video. And if you guys are new, make sure to hit that subscribe button down below, and I will see you guys all in my next video. Bye.